Hey, hello Spurs fans, Paul Hotspur Hippie here, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet and podcast. I hope you're all well. Here's a dark, what time is it? 7:36 p.m. on July the 12th. 12th July. Hope you're all well. Hope you're all well. As usual, I'd like to start the stream by acknowledging the wonderful traditional owners of the land from where I'm streaming today, the Twaddle people of the Darug Nation. Pay my respects to their elders, past, present and future, and recognise that as of 7:37, still no treaty. Come on, sort it out, sort it out. Always was and always will be Aboriginal land. And there's 10 people watching already. That means we're going to have a stream. That's pretty good. Pretty happy about that. Is Fred Dinage happy? He's very happy, of course he is. Well, there's a mild bit of football news. Some of it might be spurious, but hey, we'll give it a go. The two things I've got for you tonight, it's slim pickings because, as I called the stream, but well done to people who showed up. I'm training YouTube. I'm not going clickbait. I've got nothing to talk about, so this is off-season twaddle. But rumours are that Saudi Arabia, some club over there, is interested in the wonderful right-back Emerson Royale. Could there be a bidding war? That button don't work on this screen. I think not. So he might be going out the door. There's murmurings coming from him that he's not happy being on the bench and all that, you know, all that sort of discontentment. Well, there's a reason you're on the bench, mate. There's a reason you're on the bench. Anyway, so it looks like, all being well, he might go. Troy Parrott has also been sold. Good luck to Troy. To some team I'd never heard of, but I hope he has a nice career out there wherever he's going. Thank you for being at Tottenham, son. Good luck. And the biggest spurious news. Now, my only source for this is Mark Goldbridge, and I just saw his video come up, and I literally watched the first 2 seconds, and then I fact-checked it. I can't find any other source for this apart from Mark Goldbridge, but I think he's right. It's what I've been saying as well. We've got another 2 years of Gareth Southgate as England manager. Win, lose or draw on the... Well, there's no draw. Win or lose the Euro finals. I guarantee you he's done enough KPIs. His statistics, which I know you lot love. Everyone loves bloody statistics these days and AI. Well, I'd have asked that is, AI was first thought of in the 1700s, by the way. Round about the same model as used today. Really came to fore 50s, and then in the 70s, neural networks. Well, neural networks came out in the 50s, but it's all the same shit, and it don't think, it's arse. So By the way, on that note, I know it's not strictly football, but you know, the robo-taxi day, August the 8th, Elon Musk, it's been put off till October. What a surprise, because it won't work. It'll just be a model of something. Anyway, Gareth Southgate, another 2 years, and it's horrifying, isn't it? It's wasting international careers of our players. They could be doing so much better under a better coach. They're going to do all right. They've done all right in this tournament, despite Gareth Southgate. And luckily, Harry Kane also has said, when he's talking about the penalty, he says his foot's hanging off. Hanging off. Hopefully this will be a get-out clause so that we drop him for the final, because he shouldn't be playing, as I said the other day. Anyway, that's about it. Let's get over to the chat. Hey, I hope you're all well. Let's have a look. Dragon D's nuts got in here first with shenanigans. He's calling shenanigans already. Now, is my camera jittery? I'll tell you what, I'll just give it a cautionary boot up the date just to make sure it's all nice. Deactivate. Ooh. Activate. There we go. Should be all right now. Let's have a look here. Finn Rickwood becoming a permanent fixture. Thanks, Finn. Excuse me. Thanks for showing up, man. Big up, Paul, and everyone in the chat. Big up, everyone. There's more people flocking in. It's the place to be. It's where all the cool kids hang out. It don't matter how old you are. If you're a cool kid, you're always going to be a cool kid, aren't you? Even if you're 90 years old, you're still a cool kid. Remember Paul Trillian? He's a cool kid and he's 90. He's got a new book coming out any week now about Tottenham. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to get myself a copy. Oh, who's this? Hang on a minute.
Is this the right button? Yes! I am Spursicus.
Says, hello, hippies. The pickings are getting slimmer. I know, man. I know. There's nothing up my sleeves. Nothing doing here. You know, when I've got nothing to say, my lips are sealed, as David Byrne would say. You know, I'm not going to start saying the same old... Well, hopefully I don't say that. I don't like repeating myself. I don't want to say the same old crap again and again like some channels out there which are just one-track ponies of misery and just depression. Ugh. So hopefully we'll have a little bit of a giggle tonight. It's up to you in the chat, though. It's up to you in the chat. If you're all vocal, we can keep going a bit. If you're not, that's cool. I'm not telling you what to do. That's all cool too. And if you're just lying on the couch watching this, hey, kick back, relax. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the thumbs up and all that. I know it's a pain in the arse. Just enjoy yourselves, you know. Michael Langley. Evening, Paul and all. Evening, Michael Langley. Nice to see you. You winding me up, Harper. Or are you not? See, it's the thing about when you just see text, there's no tone, there's no body language. I don't know if Harper's having a wind or not. Maybe he likes it. But if you like Gareth Southgate, tell me why. You probably don't know. A little part of my soul would wither away. P.S. Barrow, a commenter extraordinaire on my videos. Thanks, man. Coming up to 4 a.m. in Canada. We drink maple syrup and eat moose. Morning, afternoon, evening to the worldwide commune. We're all one big world of people, aren't we? Just everyone's the same, man. Everyone's the same. There's only one tribe of humanity, and that's everyone. That's it. When are we going to wake up and realise all that? I know, I'm going on, but clues in the title, man. The clues in the title. Dragging these nuts. Do they not realise that England are winning in spite of Southgate? No, because they're corporate clowns. Corporate clowns, they're just looking at their spreadsheet. Statistically, Gareth Southgate is our second most successful manager. That's what they'd be saying. More, I mean, statistically, I guess it's true. Sort of. I mean, you might be able to there might be a way to finagle the statistics to show that he's even better than Alf Ramsey. I mean, Alf Ramsey won World Cup. About it, wasn't it? Whereas Gareth Southgate's got us to 2 finals in the Euros, a semi in the World Cup, and puts a smile on everyone's face. Oh, it's horrible. It's horrible, man. That's the problem with data-driven models. Now, thought I saw some. Oh, no. It's all right. Anyway, we got Ronald, a member of the Hotspur Hippie commune. G'day, Ronald. G'day, Paul. Sir Paul. No, sir, me. Tish. Sir, do you want a knighthood? No. Ooh. I know how people get sucked in. They think, oh, yeah, I'll take it. It'll be a day out. Might be all fun. They're buying into the system. No way in a million years is he going to drop the captain for the fight. I know. I know. But my glimmer of hope is that, like I said a few minutes ago, that Harry Kane said his foot is falling off his leg. It's falling off his leg. How can you play football with one foot and a stump? You know, or a big, flappy thing just hanging there by a couple of hairs or something like that. He said it. If I was the manager, I'd be saying, your foot's hanging off. You ain't playing, son. You ain't playing. No, not Gareth Southgate. No, it took him like 4 years to drop Harry Maguire, didn't it? Bloody hell. Whoopsie daisy. Finn Rickwood. The FA wanting Gareth Southgate to stay on shows their lack of ambition. Well, when have they ever had ambition? They had to be dragged kicking and screaming into the World Cup in the first place. Because, we're English. We're ready for this game. We're not playing with these South American teams. This is un-British. Ron Greenwood. There you go. Sam Allardyce. Roy Hodgson. Same suits. They must hand down their pipes and their horn-rimmed glasses. Clowns, absolute clowns. If you got honey on your fingers, you're going to lick it. Rhythmic Eye, good evening, Paolo. I'm Paolo tonight, and sometimes I'm Pablo, sometimes I'm Pavel. Who knows, man? But more than welcome, man. Hello, good evening, Rhythmic Eye. Harper-Lee, in international football, pragmatism beats romanticism. Oh, you've got to be winding me up. Surely you're winding me up. Pragmatism beats romanticism. Bollocks. It doesn't matter if it's international football or football. Oh, well, let's make all football pragmatic then, won't? Hey, that might help the Premier League bubble to burst if everyone just tries to play for a 0-0, 1-0. Then the money will flow out of it because everyone will prefer to, I don't know, do a tax return than watch football. So yeah, you have your pragmatism, man. Let's get the billionaires out of football. That'd be good. Crash and burn. Audio artisan morning, Paul, and the chat morning audio artisan. Nice to see you. Pierce Barrow. Did I understand you correctly? Well, I don't know. I understand myself. All right. Well, I'll take a run up at this in the other vid. That you believe we are a tabula rasa. Oh, I've heard that phrase before, and I did look at this is years ago, and I did look it up. Hang on, did you put what it is? I've forgotten. Hang on. That we have no innate propensities like sociability and empathy. I don't know the exact answer, man, but we are, I mean, like I say, we're born without a brain, basically. So we learn everything. And so when we get socialised, which is usually up to the age of 3 years old, that's where you learn a lot about how you interact with people and that sort of stuff, and empathy. And if that sort of stuff buggers up, or you've got a genetic predisposition and under certain circumstances you can have a lack of empathy as well. But it's hard, you know, it's not an exact thing. Some genes under certain environments are good, and then other environments, they're detrimental. So, but basically, yeah, we got nothing. We got soul. I believe we've got soul. But, you know, I'm one of those unfashionable people that believe in a God. Richard Dawkins, you're not welcome here, son. Tabula rasa. Oh, right, tabula rasa. That's like a blank slate, isn't it? That's right, we're blank slate. Pretty much. I mean, you know, in essence, yes. Norman Lamont, the former Chancellor of the Exchequer. Bloody hell, you're slamming it, mate. You're in Shoalhaven Heads. Watching this. Don't you have, like, slaves to whip or something like that? God, well, welcome anyway. Maybe Norman Lamont's turn a new leaf. He stopped kissing the arse of the rich, and he realises that there's no tow bar on a hearse. And you know what? The door's always open, man. The door's always open. Welcome, Norman Lamont. Is Leon Britton going to come in as well? Nate Pye, another member. Consistency theory. Yeah, do you know I was sitting on my sofa? Oh, that's a good song, that, Sitting on My Sofa. Kinks did a good one of that. It's just a lucky guess, man, but you're one of the more active people on the couch because you're typing stuff, so, you know, well done you. Dragon D's nuts. Back in the day, knights would go into battle. Oh, okay. These days, a knighthood means you don't have to. Yeah, that's right, man. That's right. You're on it. You know the way it works. What a load of crap, eh? Did you see the Ange Postecoglou choo-choo whiz past? It's had an upgrade. There we go. It's like lightning, isn't it? Pierce Barrow, Norman Lamont popping on. Hey, Tony Players. Ooh, can we arrest him? Yeah. Oh well, no. If you're a leader, you can just do anything, can't you? Just do anything. There's no repercussions. But we can give him a citizen's arrest, a citizen's internet YouTube comment arrest. Come on in, Tony. Let's have a pop at your son. Scott Colliver. Hello, man. Hello, everyone. Hello to you, Scott. Hope you're having a fine and dandy day. Bobby the Greek. Morning, Yasu. Morning, Paul from sunny South Florida. You know, there's another guy in here from Florida that pops in from time to time, and Derek. I've watched Forensic Files, man. I know what goes on in Florida, bath salts and all that. I had a holiday in Florida in 1995, and it was brilliant. I loved it. So cool. Really fun time. Come on, you Spurs. That's the main thing. He's me bagging Florida, and he's saying, come on, you Spurs. He's one of us. He's from the neighbourhood. Pierce Barrow, any more Spurs legend interviews planned like you did with Steve Perriman? Nah, not really, man. I've had correspondence with Steve for a wee while, and so that's why I felt, you know, comfortable asking him. If God, I'd love to have some players on there. There's a whole list of them, but you know, they don't know me from a bar or soap, and I don't know them. It's a bit different with Steve, and he's a cool guy, you know, But I don't mind watching them on other people's channels. Like I saw Mickey Hazard's been on Just a Girl Who Loves Spurs a couple of times, which is great. I love Mickey Hazard. I was so annoyed when we sold him to Chelsea. That for me was the start of us becoming a selling club. That was in 1985, I think it was. that was the start of the end. Well, the end started in 83 when Irving Scholar bought it, but that was the real manifestation of corporate arsiness over football. But it came back. What a happy ending. What a happy ending for Mickey Hazard. Okay, all right, man. Well, Ian Rickwood, apparently Tottenham are going to try again for Pedro Neto, but not for crazy conditions, just normal conditions. There's still so much shenanigans going on, as Dragon D's nuts would say. It's just I'm not getting sucked into it. I'm not getting sucked into it. I'm gonna wait till things happen or when they're like imminent, then I might have a bite of the cherry. But as for, like Eze or Tony or whatever, there's no point. There's no point. Norman Lamont. Who said people can't turn over a new leaf, eh? I thought Spain are the only team playing football. Well, I mean, yeah, I agree. I think they have been playing great football. The rest were boring to watch. They all need some Ange ball. Yeah, it's cagey, isn't it? It's cagey. What's going on in football? The World Cup wasn't really like this. I don't know. Maybe we've crossed the Rubicon, and now it's just becoming pragmatic. Like, who was it? Who was it that wants pragmatic? It was Harper Lee. Yeah, well, it's your world now, Harper. You have your boring football and spreadsheets. Jeez, lucky I ain't got long to go. I'm 52. What have I got? Maybe another 4 or 5 World Cups. I don't have to suffer much longer. That's all right. So, I mean, price tag because of his injuries. Yeah, I heard he's a bit flaky with injuries. I don't really know much about him. If pushed for an opinion, I'd say he's good with his feet, commanding in the air and a nice turn of pace. Just my standard thing I say about every player I've never heard of, including Emoti Cabernet. Pierce Barrett, maybe Steve could put in a good word for you if you asked. You see, I don't want... that's a step too far, It's possible, but I don't want to. He's been more than generous with his time, writing backwards and forwards and coming on the stream. So no. Would love to hear Graham Roberts' thoughts on the modern game. Oh man, I mean he was Graham Roberts, man, what a player he was. Mickey Van der Ven reminds me a bit of Graham Roberts. Look, he's faster than Graham Roberts, but Graham Roberts had that same thing where he could decide, right, bugger this, and just run up the end of it, just take the ball up the other end of the pitch, and no one could stop him. He got an assist, remember, for our, you'd be calling it an assist these days because he won the penalty against QPR in the FA Cup final replay in 82. Graham Roberts, great attitude, great defender, fearsome. Not dirty, though. Not dirty, just robust. And again, he was another player I think we could have had at Spurs for another couple of years. Graham Pleat didn't like him. But I really like Graham Roberts. Maybe it's because his hair went a bit grey. And Pleat thought, he's old, isn't he? But, nah. Another guy we offloaded to Chelsea. God. Before he went to Rangers. We had a few players go to Rangers. Roberts, Gaza, Richard Goff. There's a few. Spurs, because keep it YouTube friendly. Using words like yeah, I know. Kids could be watching. Sorry, kids. Sorry, I've got responsibility. Ronald M. How cool to have Steve Perman. Yeah, he's a good guy. Goes without saying, doesn't he? Sets a great example to people as well. I believe that's a great way to deal with this transfer news, Paulo. Sick of all the commentary on the whisper of a rumour. The downside is I've got, nothing. But I'd rather have nothing than a handful of shit. Pretend shit is that. It's not even real shit. It's just cosmetic, cooked up in a lab. So, yeah. Calling me out again. Yeah, I know. Well, Pierce Barrow. So I think one of the two Ronnies brought this up yesterday, man. The elephant in the room is Betancourt for literally bottling it. What say we? And I haven't really seen all of it. So all I've really heard is that this is what I've seen and heard. So Ronald mentioned it last night that he threw a bottle at a fan. Today I had a bit of a look up about it. The only thing I really saw was an article about some of the Uruguayan players feeling that their families were under physical threat and the police were doing nothing to protect them, and so that's what escalated it. I don't know what the truth is because I haven't seen any video footage. And, I don't know if Betancourt had any family in there. It's I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. But he's wearing me a bit thin, to be honest. He's wearing me a bit thin, is Betancourt. But, if he plays and has a good game, all is forgiven. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll have to see it. I'll have to watch it. Then I can have a proper opinion on it. Here we go. Here's the other. See, here's the guy from. You've got a guy from Florida, Bobby the Greek, in the chat. He's from Florida as well. Now, I'm fed up with these pesky aliens. I think it's time. Maybe I'll try and assassinate one. Here we go. Yes! 1-0 planet Earth. Beard off P.S. Barrow. What? Versus Uncle Paulie. Who you got? What? Beard Cup. Hey, oh, it was hang on, what's P.S. Barrow's? Who's that? Who is that? That's a famous old cove of some sort. It doesn't look like Charles Darwin. Oh, yeah. It's funny when you see old photos of people. Some of them had crazy, like weirdo haircuts and beards and stuff like that, eh? His is more all spread out. Like, Beard Cup. Well, it looks like me and Pierce Barrow in the final, unless anyone else wants to take part in this invented Floridian competition. I don't know. Let me just have a look, see if there's any Tottenham goodness, because it's, 3 minutes past 11 a.m. in the UK. Maybe we've signed someone. I saw that we might be interested in a Spanish goalkeeper as a backup. So, that's not tremendously exciting, is it? Tottenham leads Premier League clubs in race for Man United and PSG target, report says. What? This is from PSG talk. I suppose that is Paris Saint-Germain. Why isn't it called Paris PSG Parlay? Globalisation, eh? I mean, you know, globalisation's gone nuts when France talks English. They make a point of never talking English over there. Tottenham, who is it? Stade Rennais, Desiree Doué. Doué? Don't know anything about him, but he seems to be someone that's been talked about a bit. Still no agreement on something? Who's this? Emerson Royale. Ooh. Tottenham among 5 clubs. It's just arse, isn't it? Arse. Real Madrid is still interested in Mikey Moore. Oh, Al Nassr is the Saudi Arabian club that is in the race along with AC Milan for Emerson Royale. Great. There we go. Yeah, I saw that, Paul. I'll get you in a second. I mentioned that at the top. Yeah, Parrot has been sold. Peter Kropotkin, famous anarchist. Well, it's kind of, yeah, all right, that's more, anarchy is sort of along the lines of the hippie manifesto. I think we need to wind it back a bit more. That just forget we ever invented the wheel and agriculture and writing, and then we're on the thing. But yeah, okay, Kropotkin, all right. You shaved your beard. Oh well, it's your beard, isn't it? You can do what you want with it. Shaved it 2 weeks ago after 11 months. Everything has a time and a season, doesn't it? Paul 123. Yeah, Parrot has been sold. Parrot has been sold to. I saw the article. We sold it for some money as well. So I mean, that's like $3, isn't it? For not a lot. AZ Alkmaar. €8 million. I mean, that's more than I thought. It's a Dutch club. That's not a Dutch Eredivisie side, is it? Oh, I've got to read paragraphs of shit. Oh, and they're still... So what was it? AZ Alkmaar. AZ Alkmaar. They are in the Eredivisie. And they're currently top of the table because it's alphabetical order. I suppose they were bit of a technicality on Google's table here because AZ Alkmaar are top ahead of Ajax and Almere, probably because AZ is an abbreviation for something. Maybe the A in the AZ, the next letter is like higher up in the alphabet than JI. Anyway, I'm digressing, but he's gone there. He's gone for some money. So there's some money in the bank to spend. Can't wait. Well, you know what? We might. I'll give it a couple of seconds. See if anyone wants to say anything else, and we can all we'll call it a day, call it a quick one. I might actually come and do a stream tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning is Saturday here, and here we go. I might get up early and do something. Here we go. Oh, you're a narco-primitist, don't you? Put me in a box, P.S. Barrow. Oh, I'm not in any box. I'm a free man. I'm not a number. I'm a free man, not a number. No, I'm not a number. I'm a free man. That's why I didn't get the part. Kropotkin was an anarcho-communist, common ownership, no state, mutual aid, solidarity. Ownership. See, there's your problem already, immediately. We're going backwards. You know, there's some... I forgot where I learnt this. It was a while ago. It might have well when I was doing a bit of psychology studying, and there was a people in the world, and they didn't have a word for me or mine. It wasn't a concept to them, isn't it? I find that interesting. You know, they no ego, or maybe it's an indication of ego. No me, no mine. And as my producer Mountain Bushman pointed out to me very recently, it's something I hadn't thought of. Why is I in the English language capitalised? Why is that then? What's so important about that? It's not. Some languages don't. German doesn't. Ich. French, je. Not capitalised, but English, I. The Anglosphere. Piers Barrow, The Prisoner was a great show. It's an amazing show, man. Amazing show. I might have to watch it again. I watched it in its entirety maybe about 2 or 3 years ago. There's some things like that get a bit, they don't get a huge, massive following at the time, but it's only decades after you realise how good they are. Another example I can think of that is Fritz Lang's Metropolis. Not really understood at the time. Oh, an amazing film. And that's why I was just looking, before I came live tonight, I was looking at, trying to see what I could find out about Francis Ford Coppola's movie, Metrolopolis. I think it's Megalopolis. And the reviews seemed a bit mixed, and I'm thinking maybe in 30 years' time it'll be seen as a classic. But I think he's a good filmmaker, so I'm going to go and see it. I think it releases in September in the cinema, so I think I'll see it. I'll go and see it. Here we go. From the school of if you've got honey on your fingers, you're going to lick it, is Ronald M. Why don't you award yourself a load of points so you could win the HH Eurocomp? I could do that, man. I could do that. But, you know, I've got to be fair. Well, if I do that, then who's going to enter the Premier League one? There's no, cheats never prosper. Sort of. I could do. I might do it. If I'm like 1 point off the lead, I'll have 2 points, just beard award. Yeah, it's yeah. He's a friend of mine. He's a friend of mine. Because the idea is when I become a YouTube millionaire, I'm gonna have to, have my mate with me. So I'll just call him a producer. No, he's not coming anywhere fucking near any of this. Nowhere near. Although, to give him credit, it was his idea to do this. Good. So I did it. So I guess he is a producer, you know? No, I'm a one-man show, man. That's why there's so many cock-ups. That's the way I like it, though. That's the way I like it. I find it funny that you see these YouTubers and they have lots of views and that, but they employ people and all that. And usually, often it turns out they're sort of paying their like editors and people like that an absolute pittance. I'll just do it myself, man. Just do it myself. I love it. Because I'm a dictator. Pierce Barrow, I signed up to the Predictor Football and your group, but can't post any predictions yet. Oh, I'll have a look at it. I haven't quite sorted out the Premier League for next year, Paul. Paul, I'm assuming, maybe your name isn't Paul. See, there's me, looking in a mirror, projecting. Kropotkin. I'll check it all out in the next week or so. Make sure it's all up and running. So I'll talk about the details of next year's competition and what prizes are up for grabs. Bragging rights and my best wishes. In fact, if you win, you don't get my best wishes because you're my enemy because you beat me. So I'm not having that. Oh, these few comments. You're doing well, man. Just dragging it out, eking it out a bit. By the way, The Prisoner. By the way, a little thing about The Prisoner. In the final episode of The Prisoner, they played. I think it was All You Need Is Love by the Beatles. And the Beatles are very particular about giving licensing rights to allow their songs to be played in films or TV or adverts or anything like that. Even compilations, they generally said no. But they allowed it in The Prisoner because they were a fan of the show. How cool's that? So it's got to be a good show, isn't it? I'd love to go to Port Merion one day. Oh, hello, Faz Radford, 3-1 Spurs. Here we go. Big up, Paul, back in England. I hope you had a good old time, man. Hope you're well. Yeah, tickety-boo. Hope we win the Euros on Sunday. I hope so, man. But I don't want Gareth Southgate around for another 2 years. But I think the results are irrelevant. If they're going to sign him on for another 2 years, they're going to do it anyway. Yeah, it'd be nice, wouldn't it? I'd like England to come out and just win the bloody thing, you know. Will be a good sign for Spurs. First trophy to come next season too. Well, it might be our 25th trophy. Yeah, hopefully. Pierce Barrow, cheers. Gone 4 a.m. here. Nighty night all. Good night, Pierce Barrow. Thank you. And thank you for your comments on the video. I do read them. I don't reply to them. I almost replied to one today. This is one of the reasons I don't reply to comments, because there's, I won't point the finger directly, but there was a comment that was a bit of a shitty comment today. And look, I don't mind these things. I don't care. Doesn't bother me at all. You know, I don't give a bollocks about trolls and all that. But it was a bit of a shitty comment. I thought, who's this person? What's their comment history on my channel? And all the others were like, oh, do you want to come for a beer? If you want, oh, let's meet up for a beer. Let's out. And apparently I said something in a video today, which he didn't like. And it was like, that's why I don't bother, you know? Funny old world out there. Patrick McGowan was born in Belfast, yeah, and he's a friend of Peter Falk of Columbo fame. He's a great actor, weird cat, and yeah, genius, absolute genius. Arsene Lubin, hey, old Paul, good evening. Good old Arsene Lubin, Spursicus. Another great series was The Invaders. Well, it used to be on, when I was a kid on BBC Two. He was in the monkey slot, wasn't it? On Thursday about 5 or 6 o'clock on BBC Two. Thing about The Invaders, though, is it was starring David Vincent as architect it's Roy Thinnis as architect David Vincent, but he never built anything or designed anything. I don't know why it was highlighted every episode at the beginning that he was an architect. It wasn't like he had to use his cunning, you know, draftsman skills to beat the invaders. He was just a bloke. But it was good. It was good, wasn't it? It was good. How convenient, though, that when you shot an invader, they just disappeared, you know? No evidence. All right, folks, look, I'm going to leave it there. Fun stream. I'm a bit tired. I've done 60 hours driving in 5 days, so I'm buggered. School holidays, got to work extra hours to earn money because there's no one going anywhere. Well, when I say work, I mean, half the time I'm just sitting in the car dicking around. Came on after the banana splits, did it? Maybe it did, yeah. Oh, it might have done. Yeah. Yep, that's true. All right, folks. Thanks for your comments, folks, because I would have no show. It would have been 5 seconds without your participation. So thank you very much for that, folks. If you click like or subscribe, that's cool. If you're just lying on the couch, couldn't give a fuck, that's all right too. And if you're watching it afterwards or listening to it on your favourite podcast player, whether that's Apple iTunes or, what are the other ones? I don't know. You know what they are. See, I'm tired. I'm buggered. Hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's distracted you away from 2024 and statistics and spreadsheets and PowerPoint and KPIs and all that arse that just makes life a little less fun. Crap TV, crap music, crap movies. Just, there is some good stuff out there. It's just hard to find these days. It's not curated as well. But until next time, folks, I'll just say peace and love, man. Peace and love. And come on, you Spurs. Engage.